Why am I invisible? There we go. Hey chat, welcome back. I've made quite a bit of progress since we last spoke, including something like this. I do this. First off, I fixed an issue. Notice it here, just a sec.
Nobody gets in or out.
Okay, if all the errors would get out of my face. We have drop pods for weaponry now. For some reason, they're fully lit, which is an issue, but I can fix that at some point. I'm assuming because it spawns out here if I put on fly mode. Jetpack. I'm assuming all the way out here, the lighting is not great. Yeah. The lighting's kind of shithouse out here. But if I return to the area, the lighting gets better. So I think it's because they spawn out of map. Because like if I touch this. Oh, last time it worked. Last time it fixed itself when I touched it. But yeah.
Suicide.
I'm such a moron.
Suicide.
God damn it. But yeah, if like I'm too high up, this is what my model looks like. But if I go back down to the map, it gets better. So I think it's based on like where you start things. I think I fixed an issue. No, I did not. This is still for some reason like completely bright. I don't know why, but for some reason the warthog seems to be spawning in completely bright. Let me make myself invincible before AI kill me. Deathless player. We got brutes over here just being general nuisances. And this thing spawns here. They spawn randomly, but that's not what I really wanted to show you guys. That's chump shit. That's chump shit. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Wake. Elite. Pod 01. How cool is that? I do believe I forgot to make... No, because it's just showed you can't get in. It does use the elite drop pod collision model. I might be able to change it at some point. But for now, it just uses the one for the elite drop pod, which is why the collisions are wonky and off. But that's because you're not supposed to be touching this thing. It's mostly fine. Yeah. If I do a quick map reset. I love it because you can just... I can wake it up from here.
We need to hold this area at all costs.
It's so cool. Unfortunately, it does have the same issue of the... Hello. I did manage to get these guys to berserk, but they still just use their regular melee attacks. And then they go back to not being berserk. So I might have to remove their berserk function. Or... make them do a different stance when fighting. So that might have to be a thing. I do not know why everything looks like it gets lit from underneath. If I just spawn them in naturally, I think they're fine.
The mission is simple, Spartan. Secure this area.
Yeah, it's fine when spawned in naturally. I think because of how high it is. That's where the problem stems from. But it's basically the problem is it's being lit underneath instead of not doing that. I don't think anyone has posted fixes for it. Let me see if someone knows. Trying to see. I don't know if it fixes itself when you go into game. Object lighting. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. I added air probes to try to set it up, but we seem to have an issue. If I go here, there should be air probes. Yeah, I got air probes all over the map. Air probes everywhere. Which I looked at retail maps, and this is what they looked like. They mostly did it like this, so I don't know why it does that. It could be that it's spawning super high out of bounds. Let's see. No, but this is doing. It's funny because the thing underneath I don't think is getting the full bright treatment, but the warthog above is. I also don't know why these guys keep doing this. Thankfully, I'm deathless, so I can't be. It's great. What do I do? Stop that. First off, let me stop the enemies from appearing at all. What? Yeah, wait, what is the lighting res? Let me open up Blender because I need the Blender file for this map. I don't know what the light map resolution is for that screen. Sand trap. Edit mode. Oh, lowest. Oh, wow. That is a lot more than I thought would be lowest. Highest. Very high. A lot more of that is set to lowest than I thought it would be. Like parts of the actual play space is set to lowest. Interesting. Alright, well that's cool. Curious, but cool. Okay. I don't know what I don't know what causes. Like, I could be like, I could put this anywhere, I think. If I grab this, you shake it around a little bit, the lighting fixes itself. I'll put it here. Save. Do a map reset. That's fine now. Placement to object. Is it just when I open up a new instance of Sapien it does it? Hang on, I'm going to open up Sapien again. I'm going to open up a new instance of Sapien and see if that's the reason. My load. My loady load. I don't like it when when it does this. It's a simple issue that shouldn't really be that much of a problem, but... And it happens in Halo 3 too. Hmm. It's fine? Question mark? Huh. Maybe it's just when it's in pure light. I'll put you here. Save. Map reset. Everything's hunky-dory. Exit. Open up Sapien again. And we'll see if it's still too bright. Okay. I know this gets annoying, but I'm gonna have to fix the thing for... Let's do the AI while we sit here. I don't think they have... No, I made it so they can fire the Spectre turret. I need to make a custom turret for the Prowler. Because currently they just use the Wraith turret. And I really want to give them a new projectile, so it's really not just Spectre 2. Spectre squared. Because we have too many Spectres. Let's see here. Before I do that, I'm going to fix the brute AI, so they use combats. So they use the armored stance for berserking instead of the other thing. They all copy from here. Berserk. Okay, so now they'll hunch down when they're in combat. You have to do the same thing with the major. No, the major just made its own move sets, which is kind of annoying, but okay. Let's fix up their animations because they don't look around correctly. Gonna click that button and hope that did what I asked it to. Okay, now the Warthog's fixed apparently. Maybe you have to put it in shade first. I don't know. But it's working now, and that's all I care about. Doesn't explain. Okay, let me drop pod DM delete pod 1. Is that what I called the device? Yep. Delete pod. No wait. Drop pod DM delete pod 1. Do that just in case I need it. I think I've already forgotten the name of the squad. I'm thinking of making a friendly squad of elites, but that might be difficult now that I've added zealots to the mission. Elite pods dash. Ow. Elite underscore. What the fuck is the squad called? Ow, it's not called elite underscore 01. It's now not full bright. Excuse me? Maybe I just had to click on the air probes to get them to start doing something. I also need to make it so they don't have a weapon. But then I do pod open. Or open pod. Open pod. God, that's so cool. Oh, I love this script so much. I took the script from the 4th? No, 5th. The 5th mission of the Reach campaign. And set it up as a global void script for the map. So I can call upon it anytime I want. And as long as the drop pod is technically destroyed, I can keep using it. Might need to modify the thing a little bit. I'm going to mess with something real quick. Map reset. I'm going to mess with the weapon. Not the weapon, the pop effect. Door pop. Wonder what would happen if I just set these both to 0. 250 and 150 and 225. Not much happens, apparently. 150, 225. What if I set the velocity to none? Does the door just stop? I'll let you guys watch me sacrifice ODSTs in the name of science. Okay, so it kind of just automatically turns to its side like that. This is very shiny. I might need to do something about that texture. Until then, we keep testing. I don't want it to... So the velocity bounces to 5. That sounds funny. See, my problem is it's flying off to the side. I want it to fly forward. I don't know if that's like an option or not. Set myself invisible so they can't fire upon me. Okay, so that's not nearly enough space. Damn, I really might need to touch up on the physics model. I think I still have the map as a thing. I'm gonna do a map reset because I just realized I didn't change anything. What if I set it to 4? No, I'll set it back to... Yeah, I'll do 4. I'll try 4. 4 sounds like good. Huh? Fuck? I think I did the script wrong. There he is. Okay. I'm gonna quickly fix up the ODST pod. Not pod, the door script. Please tell me I saved the door. Save the... Okay, that means I have to go into the mod folders and actually grab the source file myself. God damn it. I need to remember... I need to, like, save shit more often. Like, X, objects, vehicles... I think this is the only one where I really cut a lot of corners to set up because, quite literally, it does not matter that much. Like, this is something you'll see once and then you won't see it ever again. Unless people go out of their way to start touching the thing and be like, hey, this doesn't match up correctly, then it doesn't matter. Unless someone decides they want to, like, start touching shit and start poking the thing, then I'll be like, why do you keep touching shit? And then they'll be like, to see what you did wrong. So I'm just gonna... Smaller. Rotate. That's a lot better than what I had originally. It was like 10 times the size of the current door. Yeah, that works. Export. Thank God all I have to do is press a singular button and it just exports it back to the game. And that should have updated. I have to go see for myself. I have to go check. That dude. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty reasonable model. That's pretty reasonable physics. Yeah, that's good. That works. I can technically just take them from Halo 3, which would work, but it doesn't point. It's fine how it is. It's just a bit of a heavy object now. Still, I do need to fix the materials, though. Everything is ridiculously shiny on one side, but not on the other. Yeah, so it would be drop pod. No, you only got hurt that time. Still don't know why it goes to the side. That's an interesting thing that I do not want happening. It doesn't do it for the elite, though. Actually, I don't think it does. Let me check. I can easily just change the vehicle to the elite pod. No, yeah, it doesn't. It could be the location. He's so confused inside the elite pod. It could be the location of the marker. Let me take a look. Now, that file I did save to Blender. I didn't make a mistake. Let's check. So you can see that it's got the stuff from the Elite Pod. This is just so it actually sticks in the grounds because the ODST pod wouldn't do that. So render markers. I kept the Elite markers. I don't know if that was a problem or not. Are these actually linked to the... No, they're not even connected to the parent, so I don't think this matters at all. I should actually connect the contrail section. Because currently they don't have a contrail. Let me link this to the... thing. Because without this, it won't make the contrail effect when it flies down. I think I already made a custom impact one. We need, what do we need? We need FX. His location is something. Garage underscore door? Is that the... Yeah, garage underscore door is the marker. Wait, garage or garbage? Garbage. I'm an idiot who cannot fucking read for shit. Garbage underscore door. Set that to the ODST pod. I don't think this was linked to any certain region. No, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's try that. And hope it doesn't break something when I export. Because sometimes it does break something and it becomes completely unusable. Don't you love that about modding? You can put in the wrong thing and then all of a sudden everything breaks. Okay. That is... Actually, first off, while we're here, I might as well see if it does play the contrail effect. Okay, not playing the contrail effect, so... Is there a bug, or is there something wrong with the script? Maybe the object just always has a contrail on it. Let me check. Ah. That's good. That's a lemon. I always tell people if they go to Australia, try a solo. Solo is our lemon soft drink. Props, covenant. I don't know why they didn't put the drop pod under vehicles instead of props. They put it under vehicles for some reason. Real large. Where does the contrail come from? Nothing there. Okay, let me slow the game down. Like it's trying to, but it's cutting it off. Okay, let me look from a really high distance, see if I can see any smoke. No, just not playing the smoke effect. That's a strange problem to have. They're all looking down at each other. They're sad about their predicament, except for the guy who just got there. I might actually have to remove the light, because there is a light inside. Or I can change it to red. Because red is keyword. I don't know where the contrail is coming from. There's no, like... There's no thing saying where it's coming from.
Face.
How dare you? Rect is not enabled while I have this many tools open, Armor. I am sorry. I drink liquid. I have lemon drink. That was a really good lemon drink. How are you doing today, Armor? Look, bye, Armor. Where the fuck? I'm going to bed? Wow. How dare you be healthy? I hope you have a great stream. I hope you have a great sleep and actually get the Z, because I didn't. I was up at 5 a.m. last night. Hmm. How dare I? I fucking dare. I dare all over the place. Is this a lighting issue again? Hang on. I'm opening up the map where I stole the script from. I'm going to open up the map and I'm going to be right back. Because my shirt is slowly slipping up my neck, trying to choke me to death. All right, one moment. Scenario BSP wetness data. Don't you love that chat? Great about having the V2 model is that I can look like shit today, but no one would know. No one would. I have a fucking model. You guys can't see shit. Fuck. I need to go grab script. Not Mendicant Bias. I don't know why there's a drop pod called Mendicant Bias. Do they not have... I could have sworn. Okay, I'm going to reopen my other map, and then I'm going to open up the one I've got in... on my second Sapien build. Because I could have sworn they had a contrail. I'm not going crazy. I refuse to go crazy. I simply will not allow it to happen. I'm going to go my second instance of Sapien, because apparently to have 2 instances of Sapien, you need an entirely different folder. Because for some reason, they won't let you open 2 instances of Sapien at the same time. Even if it's on a different map. Ew. 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 I don't know how I would add the contrail. It would have to be added in the vehicle, right? Surely. It'd have to be added in the vehicle tag as like an attachment or a function. I'm going to try attaching that to that. My map should be ready by the time the campaign map's done, because my map is smaller. My map is small. Okay. Let's see. Drop pod DM elite pod pod elite dash elite 01. Fuck. Squad elites F SQ elite pod. What? It's the machine that's wrong, isn't it? Okay, you are not playing the effect at all, and that's infuriating me. Let's see. Did I accidentally mess with this or something? Maybe it's the profile lifespan. Let's set that to 100 real quick. Just as a test before anyone gets worried. We're testing things here. I just gotta open the pod so it can actually be rerun. Wait, it is playing it, but it's playing it in a random spot. Oh my god, is it playing it? I see what's happening. I see now. Map reset. It's going upwards, but it's not coming back down with the thing. It's also a lot different quality. Okay, so... Do they just never have it? I looked at the other map, it's not there. So the effect must be so not noticeable. Or they did realize that it didn't look very good. I'm gonna set the contrail to something really noticeable. What's a really... Ooh. Gauss turret. A Gauss Warthog turret has a really noticeable contrail. Objects, vehicles, human, Warthog, weapons, Gauss, projectile. No, not that. It's in FX. Weapon, Gauss, contrail system. Okay, this has a really noticeable contrail. There's no way I don't see where this goes. Okay, so it is. It's going up, but it's not coming back down. Yeah, you see it, right? Okay. I think what I have to do, map reset. Can I make this repeat? Duration bounds. Make this 5 seconds. See what happens if I make it 5 seconds. Now watch as it stays active the entire time. Okay, so it's firing once, but never again. Yeah. I guess I just have to have a contrail that lasts a really long time. Or I delay it by like 1 second. Let's see. What happens if I delay it by a second? Okay, not enough for me to see it. What's happening? Okay, set the delay to 0.1. Do a quick map reset before I overflow the map with ODSTs and pods. Yeah, everything can be invalid. I don't care. Seems like delaying it just makes it not happen at all. So I can't delay it. Yeah, if anything, it's because the contrail is like activating when it spawns in and then not coming back. So what I'm going to try and do, profile lifespan, I'm going to set that to 100 and see what happens. It just needs to be enough for... Okay, well, that's not quite what I wanted. Not quite the solution I had in mind. So lifespan is not what I'm looking for. We found that out. Emission rate 300. Offset rotation rate. If I set the emission rate to 30,000. God, that's going to crash my game, isn't it? No. Do a map reset. Maybe it doesn't. Can't be a thing. It has to be a contrail. That's the thing. What's another one? Do wraiths don't have a contrail, do they? What happens if we use what happens if we use a wraith's effect for falling? Wraith. Covenant. Wraith. FX. Weapon. Mortar. Oh, Wraith has a contrail. I didn't realize. Doing the same thing. I think the problem is it lasts like a split second. The trail lasts like a split second before it vanishes. Oh, probably because it doesn't follow vehicles. That's probably why they got rid of it. How have we set this up then? Would I need to repeat it? It was props. Pod. Okay. I need to delete so much of this. I need to close. What I need to do is I need to... Where's the ghost? Ghost has the boost function, leaves behind a thing, right? Does it still do that? I'm going to place this down the bathroom because I really need to go. I thought I was fine, and then all of a sudden it decides you need to go bathroom now. Oh, it's doing it again when I'm not looking. I knew it would do that shit. Let me check to see if ghosts have contrails when you boost. Because I might be able to try and use that. Yeah, it has contrails when you boost. I'm going to use that. I will be right back. I'm going to get out of the ghost, though, before it just plays that humming sound. I'll be right back. I was muted the entire time and I didn't even realize it. I can't believe nobody told me. Need someone to send me to the nether realm so that I can never get tired again. I get so sleepy during winter. I'm just so cozy in winter. It just makes me so nice and sleepy. Oh. Has anyone actually like thought about getting into modding like I have? Because when I got into modding, I found it very. I need to set up all these things like. Oh. I need to set up. Oh, you know what? I could. Is there a function that could? Is there a function for the vehicle not being destroyed? Let me check. Functions. I want to see. Object. Ah! I could do their vitality. So if they're alive, the thing stays active, but if they die, if it like hits the ground, because it blows up when it hits the ground, it just deactivates when it hits something. Okay. Drop pod. Got it. I'm thinking for a control room of grabbing the outer audio from Sidewinder because I really want to use that for exterior audio. Drop pod, DM, elite, pod 01, SQ, elite, pod, dash, elite. Come on, I thought I got, it's pods. Okay, no, that didn't work either. I might have to do what I originally thought, and I'll grab the open script just in case. I'm gonna set him to an elite so that he doesn't stay sitting in there. Wait, what? Oh, I set him as an ODST on the point itself. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a function. So it'd be 1 to 0. I don't exactly know how this stuff works, so I'm just kind of guessing as I go along. Import name, body vitality, export name, contrail funk. Okay. Contrail funk. That actually did something. And because there's no thing, that should work. I don't know why that was slower that time. Oh, I lowered the game speed. Whoops. So it like turns off and on. Duration bounds. What if I remove the duration? Map reset. I'm gonna set it back to the Gauss turret thing. I want to see what happens then. What if I set it to its original one? It does it for the beginning, but it doesn't stay active. That's currently my problem. The fact that it doesn't stay active after the pod hits. Yes, I did give the elites the ability to lower their weapons. This took way too fucking long and I don't want to talk about it. I couldn't help but notice that Warudo just stopped. Oh, did it crash? No. What? Oh, okay. Well, that was weird. I did get the elites to lower their weapons, so that's cool. Okay, don't need to breathe into my ear like that, my guy. Why do you do that? I can see it trying to do it still, but like it's like it deletes it every second while it tries to be active. Let me get the Gauss turret effect and see if it's just what it is. I feel like sometimes when I do these streams, I'm just too boring. You know what I mean? Projectile. No, I was supposed to go to effects first, not weapons. Oh. A lot of the time I'm not talking and I'm thinking to myself while I do this. Like trying to think of ways I can fix something. Trail. So why does it work on weapons? Hmm. Is it because weapons are always active? Is that why? What else is there? Hmm. That's cool. I don't know. Hmm. Maybe it's this. Copy. Uh. And we'll try that. Map reset. See how that looks. Did absolutely nothing. Yeah, there's the particle that I added. I think it did it a little bit. It's just not noticeable. That's the contrail is my best chance, but it just keeps deactivating when I try it. The Warthog is rocket turrets. I'll look at the rocket turrets. Map reset. Okay, I don't know if it's like going too fast or something. Because I can see it too. I can see. I need to look in a direction that it's not covered in bright white light. Do a map reset. Debug. Slow the game down to that. Yeah, it does that. That's the problem. It doesn't... It can't, like, do the smoke fast enough. Make the emission rate like 200. Let's see what happens if I do that. Again, barely visible. Because when you reset the map, apparently it resets game speed too. I did not know that. Okay. Emission rate did not do much. I'm going to set that to 0 now. See what happens if I just have it at 0. Doing 0. It does not do anything. Let's set it to a solid 1. Okay. Apparently we have to reset the map because it's going to do that shit. I know it won't do it in game though. So, I hope. Yeah, setting it to 1 makes it do that. It does these little puffs of smoke, which is not what I wanted. Profile lifespan, let's say 100. Okay, nope. Profile self-acceleration, let's say 1. Map reset. Wait, was that it? Was that actually what I needed? Profile self-acceleration? No, it's not. Kind of, actually. The puffs of smoke are happening a lot more frequently. That could be it. I just need to up it a lot more. As I set that to 100. Eh, eh, eh. What happens is it doesn't work. Become a pain in my ass, and I can already tell. All I need is for a contrail to play. Yeah, still just sending out puffs of smoke instead of, like, keeping it on like it does when it first spawns. I mean, it definitely looks a bit better. If I was to spawn in and look up, I would see... First off, I'd see the giant thing shooting into the sky. Maybe that's why there's no contrail. You know what? I'm going to put a pin in the contrail effect until I can get some help with it. Second, where is the ODST pod? I'm going to give it a red light to make it look a lot different to the Covenant's blue lit thing. ODST pod. Scroll down. I love cheap lights. They do not take up a lot of space. X. Interior large. Polite. Wow, that's it? That's all there is? It's just a single thing? Okay. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like, oh, you have to change this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and a little bit of this, and maybe some of that. And then also this. Okay, do that, and change the character to ST. Map reset. I need to reset the map because the elite pod is still there. All right, let's see if this looks cool, chat. Warthog still fully bright? No, the Warthog's fine. I don't know what causes it. I am done trying to figure that out. That. Hello?
Whoa, enemy sight. Weapons hot.
Okay, something happened when I
Plenty to go around.
re-imported the model for the drop pod. I think a door thing attached itself to the main model. No. Wait, what happened? Oh, wait, hang on. Is it because of the vehicle variant? No, it shouldn't be the vehicle variant. What happened to the pod? Oh, I've given it the wrong pod. Never mind. I know what I did wrong. I have 2 ODST pods on the map. One is... And I just tabbed out everything on my computer all at one time, clicking one button. Didn't know you could do that. That's cool. Don't do it again, please. Let me delete that old pod from the map. Delete. That will just be taking up resources and not be fun. Okay. Take 2. Make myself invisible. Open pod. God damn, that's so cool. Maybe it could be a bit more red. To be fair, I would be horrified too if an invisible force just punched me in the fucking mouth. Does it need to be a brighter red? Hang on, let me make sure it's actually changing the color. Okay, it is. Intensity is what I need to change. I'll make it a dark red with a intensity of 5. Nope, apparently that's not what they want. That's pretty good. I think the material is the problem right now. Let's try to fix the materials. Start off with the interior. Materials. I think ODST pod 1 is the interior. Does this not have a normal map? It has a bump map. Oh no, the other one would be a detail map. Okay, let's set that to 16 instead of 12. Wait, that looks so cool like that. Hang on, did it just fix the interior? Yeah, I'm gonna do a map reset. I'm gonna place an ODST pod down myself so that any changes I make, I can see in its other states. Units, vehicles, place, ODST pod. Variant name, no door. Hang on, is it because it falls from the sky? It's the lighting. It's not me. It's the fucking lighting. It's doing this again. I thought we were chill. Hang on, I'm gonna make a screenshot so I can be ready to send it in for questions when I'm done with stream. Yeah, well, it could look so cool. You look at this and that's really cool, but then I get this for some reason. And I don't know. Is it because I don't have a shared bitmap, shared BSP? Because like I could place something in the other map. Objects. Place something, some shit like that there. I don't know why the lighting feels like so much shit on my map. I don't know why my lighting feels so shit compared to official Bungie maps. Like this Warthog is acting like the sun is directly above it. When I look at another Bungie map, the Wraith actually has lighting in the correct direction. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to try what these guys are saying in the other chat. I'm going to quickly duplicate this scenario because I know, you guys can't see me, but I'm pointing. Halo Reach can be a bit of a pain in the ass when it comes to re-importing lighting. I've had multiple occasions where I've just touched the lighting, and then when I come back to my map, even though I only did the lighting, it's completely reset the scenario. So I'm gonna duplicate just in case while I still work, just so I'm not pushed back too much. Backup, sand trap, replace file because this is the file with the working thing. Okay, let's take a look here. Sand trap scenario. We'll be fine. Let's see. Here we go. Vertex, another light map, generate fake small light maps, ray trace adjacent BSPs on sky hits, standard gathering. Default sky is none because that's what it's just named. You know what? I can use this spot for light mapping. Run tool command. I don't know if this is the entire thing, so I'm just going to use Blender. So I would go. I think extended gathering is what makes the thing. Hmm. Hang on, I need to look at a custom map that I have on Halo. There's a guy who made a map called Dune Beach, and I want to check his lighting. He made it a Forge map, which is great because it means I can look at it without touching anything else. Multiplayer. This map. I need to look at how his objects reflect light. I know he's got a custom sky. And if he doesn't, he's lying. He ain't telling the truth, I tell yous. Okay. Damn, this is a nice location. The F. That, I believe, is part of a different skybox. But I look around, it doesn't look like a skybox from any other Halo game, so. Vehicles. Wraith. How did his... Well, that's pretty much how mine do it. They just do it from the sun and then hit the lowest ground point possible without really much of a care in the world. God, why did Bungie have to hide secrets from us? All right, I'm just going to turn on extended gathering and I'm going to light the scenario. Let me see. Hmm. Let's 1 moment. I think I'm going to up this. Again. Oh god, just removed it. It was right there. Yeah. Do that. Increasing the light map stuff. What is conservative subcharts? Okay, well, guess that and conservative subcharts. Where is it? Blender. I'm gonna light map on high again. I'm gonna let that go while I mod. He's still doing this shit. Why are you going to the side again? What the fuck? You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to go straight forward. You'll be fine. Again, you should not be going over there. Oh, you know what? It's probably the direction of where the marker's facing, isn't it? How do I see which way the direction? Count. Okay. Let's export that and see what happens. It's just spamming bad on the right side of my screen. Spamming bad again! Okay. Wait, no. It would be 90 degrees that way. Not negative 200 and something. It was at like negative 200 and something degrees. Okay, it's doing direct illumination for the map now. I remember I did not have the patience to light map because I was light mapping like whilst doing things. Okay, let's try that again. God, I wish it wouldn't phase through the ground and ruin the lighting on it. The Warthog looks fine again. I don't know why. Regardless, it should be casting a shadow in that direction, but it's casting a shadow on like underneath it, downward. Okay, I don't know how you're doing that. Maybe it's where it is. Maybe I should put it like right where the door is on the drop pod. I need a snack. I want a snack. And now the ODST is getting lit from behind, from underneath him. That normally fixes itself because they'll start walking around. Hey, nope. Think it's just best it stays where it is. Why did you summon me? I don't think I did that. I think you did that yourself. Hope you have an amazing day and a wonderful year. You may call me Ghost instead of my full name. Okay, thank you for the follow, Ghost, and welcome to the Void. I hope you enjoy your stay. How have you been? Re-export. Oh, God. Modding is painful. Okay. That. Oh my God, it's giving that stupid. This is bad. Okay. Drop. Well, I think I know what direction it's going to go in, so let's make this quick. I just realized this thing has the correct shadow, but this doesn't. What? What? There's no way. I refuse to believe they gave the thing that fell from the sky and the correct shadow. Okay, so its lighting is off, but the shadow is correct. What the fuck?
What?
showing this. See this bullshit. I don't know what I did to deserve this to happen to me, but it's happening. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. This is such a strange thing to happen. This one is being lit from the skybox correctly, but is casting a shadow in the wrong direction. This one is being lit from underground and is casting a shadow in the right direction. I do not know what's causing this. Well, if anyone likes Blam Engine spaghetti for dinner, here you go, I guess. Here's your Blam Engine spaghetti for dinner, chat, if anyone's hungry. I don't even know what to say. This is just such a ridiculous thing to happen. That's still happening. At least the hitbox is still correct. Again, not quite sure why it goes off to the left instead of straight out the center. And then when it opens, it gets the correct lighting. Like... What could possibly be causing that? What the fuck could possibly be causing that to happen? How's my lighting going? We're on the final gather. It might take a while, but... doing the bad thing again. Well, I just don't like. It's like if it gets the wrong lighting parameters. It's like if it fucks up the lighting for the vehicle, it just, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. It's just annoying me. You can delete this, I guess. Okay. All right. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know if there's anything I can do until the final gets complete. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna raid out or anything. I'm just gonna. I gotta handle dinner myself tonight, so